Cordial greeting, praised tutor, and my name is Ana Maria Navarro, and today taking about is support of experience and practice. Okay, and it can he say that teaching and practice is one of the most difficult and important process in a teacher training since it requires the contribution and of teacher in training practice everything and you learn in your career and ensure effective learning the student and apprenticeships allow professionals to develop their future careers and learn to achieve personal and professional growth. It is important to emphasize that teaching is not just about imparting knowledge and teacher for students. And many people think that the job of a teacher is easy due the dictation, exam, and activities are taken from books and its math case and completely contacts not particularly to table for a student but good people teaching practice goes one step further. And the objective is the first is develop the necessary skills but improve it educationally practice. And the number second is implement new evaluation process and interactive workshop for foreign language learning. Okay, and the context of the practice and the experience is the current is scenario is virtual. So there is wide variety of age, profession, um, Colombian students from different cities learning several languages. On the other hand, the institution physical facilitators are well equipment and space in which the student can integrate and learn the lesson. On the other hand, regarding the virtual part, there are some technical difficulties when the meets or meetings are held or failing that. When you arrive at the main room and hide and to wait to be assigned and to another room. And identify educational needs is important in recognizing and addressing educational need is essential to ensure equitable and inclusive and effective education, allowing all students to reach their full potential and practice full in society is, for example, the number one is students with different levels of English integrate in different places. And number two is RAM assignment to access to class and some internet connection are not stable. And number three is, for example, pronunciation and vocalization problems. And the experience in the practice setting, in the observation practice scenario, immersion, the analysis of the pay of the active language center allows the develop of the curricular proposal and that will allow improving to learn methodology and to achieve more optical results. and for the students. And on the other hand, participant observation and immersion allows us to evaluate pedagogy action that can be taken into account for future vision and work and also action that can be improved. Recording the curriculum is show with emphasis. That is constant evaluation. It's important to adopt methodologies or strategies that fit students. And why is this thing important? The number one, measure to develop it on kills. And good tests the same ensure that assessment cooling and measure that are intended to measure and where academic technology to practice skills, specific competencies, this alone obtain a clear and precise image of the performance of the evaluated person. And the number two is full feedback. The result of well-designed tests provides valuable information to both the test, then takers and evaluation. Student can identify areas for improvement and well teacher or instruction can adjust the teaching based on the indicated needs. And the results as per the test is taking into account the result of the test. 4 out of the 6 students managed to obtain satisfactory grade equivalent to 8 points, while 2 students obtained a median to love every day corresponding to 5 and 6 points. Okay, and what kindness are expected to provide is, for example, and the number one, according to what was described about, among the weaknesses that were found in the student in the lack of vocabulary. Is the lack of vocabulary, coherence, and cohesion is their sentences which can be described follows. And rate and variety English has a very large and constantly evolving vocabulary which can be overlooked. And word order and the structure of sentences in English can differ significantly from other language and covering this weakness requires a combination of strategies, so contest practice, regular exposure to language talk, and media and interaction with native speakers, as well as the use of appropriate and educational tools and free course. Yes. Thank you so much.